So at Hudson River School of Music, students start note reading classes in 2nd grade. They add that to their private lessons and their playing. Once they go into 2nd grade note reading classes, they stay in that for about 3 or 4 years, depending on the student's progress. And then our ultimate goal is to have them all play in chamber ensembles, duets, trios, quartets, which is the ultimate for a musician.
Chamber music gives students 2 major benefits. There's a musical benefit and then a social one. Musically, they are focusing on finer points of details that they're doing in their weekly lessons. So we're working on phrasing and articulation, speaking with a bow. We're working on dynamics, musicality. And then in terms of the social benefit, they're not only making friendships, but they're learning leadership skills, collaborative skills. These are things that even if they don't become professional musicians, they can take into any field. And you know, going back to the Suzuki philosophy about just being a good person, this is what chamber music teaches you, to slow down a little bit if maybe you're going too fast, maybe to speed up and to be really flexible. So it's a wonderful thing for being a good human being.
High school students are the most favorite in chamber music because they really can get into Mendelssohn quartets and Beethoven quartets.
Most of the chamber groups are playing actual pieces. You'll see groups playing pieces that you can go and hear in a concert hall, and that's a really special thing at a young age to be able to play a movement of Telemann or Mozart or Haydn.
Now we are actually starting to work with new contemporary composers. And one of our older quartets is playing a piece that one of the coaches knows the composer, and we've gotten this piece from him.
We were lucky to get our hands on them actually before they were published even. And so we had some groups playing movements that he'd written last year. And everyone really liked the challenge of learning not just something that was maybe a little bit more difficult than they were used to, but different sounding too.
It'll be a premiere at one of our concerts here. So our high school students are really the apex of our quartet program, and I think they like to be there. They know that they have arrived actually, and the little kids look up to them. The younger kids look up to them.
I want my chamber music students to have fun. I want it to be a time each week that inspires them to keep on practicing, because chamber music, I think, is one of the most fun things I do as a musician. And I want it to inspire them just to have fun playing their instrument and not worry so much about, oh, that was a little bit out of tune, or oh, I'm supposed to be here in the bow. We work towards these things, but to be able to sit down and just play music and enjoy it, I think that's what chamber music is about.
The big thing, obviously, is the love of chamber music, and the music, the literature that you can play in a chamber group is just of such a high quality. There's something so satisfying about playing a string quartet and playing it well. It fits.
I think something that Amy Rosen has said to me at least twice after chamber music concerts is how remarkable it is about this school that there is a place for every student. And that's all abilities, all ages. The chamber music program finds a way for everyone to have a place. And I think that's really special.
Playing an instrument, there's something that resonates in your insides, in your soul, if you want to say it, for a student who plays it. And I think that the kids feel that, they know it.
There is so much heart behind the school. There's not just the Suzuki philosophy being a boilerplate thing that you put on the website and that's it. It is present in every single recital, and every lesson. If you listen outside the door, you'll hear, a very caring teacher and usually a parent, and then a very intense student working together as a triangle. So I think that's special.